All right, preposition agrav. Agrav can mean to, in, or at. Now, what you need to remember over here is preposition for cities. If you're talking about any city, I'm going to a city, I am in a city, or I'm at a city, we have to only write agrav. So, J'habite à Mumbai. I'm living in Mumbai. Supposing I'm going to Paris. So, I can write je vais. Je vais means I'm going to Paris. So I can say à Paris, à Paris. So any city, agrav you have to write. That is the simplest preposition. After that comes your complication. Now what we are going to study from henceforth is called as the agrav family. The family of agrav. Okay. What members are there in this family? For countries, continents and regions, and by regions I mean like states also, like state of Maharashtra, all that, we have a breakup. That is, agrav becomes au if the country is masculine. Okay, if the country is masculine and singular and beginning with a consonant, then I write au. For example, going to Japan, tu vas au Japon, you are going to Japan. Or if I'm going to Canada, then I can say je vais au Canada, because Canada is a masculine country. All feminine countries will begin with E. Now, if your masculine country begins with a vowel, then AU changes to EN. And now I say, for example, nous habitons en Irak. We live in Iraq. Even if I want to say you are going to Iraq, then also I'll say like that. Tu vas on Iraq. Tu vas on Iraq. Why? Because Iraq is masculine, but it is beginning with a vowel. So AU changes to EN. Then for feminine countries, it is always EN. So even if it begins with a vowel, it is EN. Even if it doesn't begin with a vowel, it is EN. Elle habite en Inde. She lives in India or she stays in India. Or even if she's staying in Paris. So if she stays in Paris, I can say Elle habite en France. She lives in France or she's going to France. Elle va en France. So all the countries which end with E, we will come to EN. Except some exceptions are there which we will discuss. Then some countries are thought of as plural. For example, United States of America, États-Unis. États-Unis is supposed to be it's a plural country, sorry, masculine plural. So we change it to AUX. So vous êtes aux États-Unis, you are in United States, or I'm going to United States, je vais AUX, États États-Unis. Je vais aux États-Unis. I'm going to United States or to the United States. It becomes AUX. So please remember this for preposition agrav. For cities, it is only agrav. For countries, continents and regions, it is AU, EN and AUX, depending on whether it is masculine with consonant, masculine with vowel, feminine or plural. Okay. Then what happens to smaller places? Places which are smaller than a city, like within a city. Within a city, you can have a restaurant, or you can have a bakery, or you can have a hospital, or you can have shops. How will you write for this? In that case, for smaller places, for masculine singular, we use AU. Je vais au restaurant. I'm going to the restaurant. Feminine singular, à la. Je vais à la boulangerie. I am going to the boulangerie, to the bakery. Either case, if masculine or feminine, they begin with a vowel, you have to make it agrav L apostrophe. Je vais à l'hôpital. I'm going to the hospital. Okay. Then if you're going for the hotel, for example, then also the same thing will happen. Je vais à l'hôtel. Je vais à l'hôtel. So it doesn't matter if it is masculine or feminine, you have to straight away put an L apostrophe because H is a vowel, no, many a times in French, A, E, I, O, U, H and Y. So that's why this H is a vowel. So alopital, it's an H muted. Okay. Then plural, same like how we did for États-Unis, AUX. Je vais au magasin with an S. I'm going to the shops. So these are the variations if the places are smaller than a city. One thing you need to remember, if you're going to see some person, okay, if you're going to see some person, then we change it a bit and A graph changes to CHEZ. Je vais chez mes grands-parents. I'm going to my grandparents' place. Chez. We have to use CHEZ. Chez mes grands-parents. This is the way you need to do for A graph family. Now countries can be masculine and countries can be feminine, or countries can also be plural. All right. So here you have countries like, if you see, they don't end with E, then they are masculine, like Afghanistan, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Denmark, Iran, Japan, Kuwait. All these are masculine. There are in this list only 4 countries over here in blue which are ending with E, but they are masculine. Can you name them? Which are the 4 countries which end with E and yet they are masculine? Can you all name which ones you all can see over here? Can you see any? Yajda, Nishda, Nishta, Yajda?
Yes, yes.
Which are they? Mexique, Mozambique, Zaire, and Zimbabwe. These 4 you have to remember. Okay. We call it the M square Z square rule. 2 with M, 2 with Z. Mexique, Mozambique, Zaire, and Zimbabwe. Now remember, when I say Mexique as a country, not city. If I'm going to Mexico City, then I have to use just simple A graph. But when I'm talking about Mexique as a country, then I have to use AU. Mozambique also AU, Zaire also AU, and Zimbabwe also I have to use AU. Now, if you look at the list of feminine countries, there are no exceptions. Okay, there are no exceptions. They all end with E. You can go through the entire list, they will all end with E. L'Allemagne is Germany, Angleterre, England, Argentine, Australia, France, Greece, Italy, land is India, also ends with E. Swiss, Thailand, each and every country in feminine over here is ending with E. And here you will use EN. If I'm going to any country or I'm in any country or I'm at any country which is feminine, I will use EN. Now here are some examples of plural countries. One I told you is USA, Les États-Unis. The other is Les Antilles, West Indies, Les Antilles. Okay? And the third is Les Pays-Bas. Les Pays-Bas is Netherlands. So these are plural countries. They are masculine plural and you have to write AUX if I am going to, in and at these countries. This finishes with the A graph family. Now, what is the rule for the DE family? So first of all, I need to know what is DE. What does DE stand for? I need to know that. So look at this DE. And I will call it the DE family. And DE for countries and cities and places can stand for of, or from. What do I mean? I can mean I am leaving from London, or I am from India. Understood? So if I am saying I am from India, I am of India, often from, it is the DE family that we talk about. Now, what are the variations of the DE family? Please remember, DE is for all feminine countries, continents, and regions or provinces. So I am from Switzerland, the Swiss. I'm from Amerique as a continent, then d'Amérique. I'm from Bourgogne as a region in France, the Bourgogne. So if I'm from any region in India which ends with E, then I have to say the. So that ends for DE. D apostrophe. D apostrophe is for all feminine and masculine countries which begin with a vowel. So je suis the and, je suis the Iran, okay, D apostrophe. So regardless of whether it is masculine or feminine, if it begins with vowel, it is D apostrophe. So if I'm from, say, Australia also, I have to still write D apostrophe Australie. Okay, je suis the Australie. Or if I'm from Angleterre, je suis the Angleterre. Okay, many are there like this. And what happens to the plural countries? Plural countries is DES. All the plural countries that I saw, I have to put DES. What happens to masculine countries? I have to put DU. Du Japon, Du Canada. And if I'm from any city that I'm talking about, again DE. Like how I put in feminine, no? That way, DE. Now, what if this city begins with a vowel? Same rule, D apostrophe. So for example, if I'm from Aurangabad, then I say the Aurangabad, the Aurangabad. That is the rule for DE and D apostrophe. So these are the things you will need to remember, and you need to make proper notes for this. Okay.